Well, hi, my friends. This is Lynn, your lead instructor here at Samson Property, along with my little cardinal friend, because if you know, you know. All right, so in this quick video, we're going to go kind of do a recap, a next step in our inbox intervention. As you know, because hopefully you've listened to the part one, I was amazed at how many backed up, unopened emails agents had in their inbox. It didn't matter. They were just overwhelmed. So let's going to give you a little bit of the quick psychology behind some of this. First off, email overload, I'm going to say, is a real thing. It's called, also referred to as email paralysis. So the average agent has well over 8 to 9,000 unopened emails in their inbox. Now, that being said, many of you I know keep it under 50 or under 100. I can live with that. But I also know some of you are well up and over 50, 75, 100,000, 150,000. Boggles my mind. I'm always amazed when I'm working with agents and they go, "Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know we had keeping current matters. I didn't know about the sales meeting. I didn't know about the weekend update. I didn't know about contract trends." And I go, "Pchkoom, where have you been?" I take a look at their inbox and there's hundreds, if not thousands, thousands and thousands and thousands of unopened emails in there. That's where they're at. So what happens is our brains look at that number, we see them all, and we're like, I don't even know where to start. I'll deal with it later. You will do anything to avoid that, and we move on to something else. So here's what we're going to recommend you do. Most emails that we get, 90% of them, we really don't need and don't want. Now, do not ever, 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 ever go and opt out of a Samson email. Something from Samson, something from Cardinal title, something from your broker, something from me, if you're on one of my list. Never opt out of it, because here's what happens. Then you're not getting the information. You go, "Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, can you put me back in?" Well, guess what? Some of the programs that we use, once an email address has been opted out, we can't put that same email address back into the system. Not all of them. We may or may not be able to. So just know, yeah, let's not do that. All right. So you definitely want to look at, are you getting a newsletter from company XYZ? And you're going, "I don't read these." Then let's opt out and let's delete them. Go to the search box, type in XYZ, or however it's addressed, or whoever it's from, rather. It's going to bring you every single email that's come in from that email address. And you go, "I don't know who they are. I don't want them. I don't need them." Take one, opt out, then click all, delete, and get them out of your inbox. Advertisements are the same. Sales pitches are the same. System notifications. Now, again, if you're using a CRM system, you're probably getting notifications. You do not want to opt out of those. But your advertising and your sales pitches and your newsletters from other organizations that you're going, "I don't even remember going to that. Why am I still getting emails from, ABC construction that's doing new developments all over? I never been there. I've never signed up for anything." Who knows? If you don't want them, get rid of them. All right. If you have noticed over the years, the last couple of years specifically, text messages have often replaced emails for advertising and confirmation purposes. Why? Because they know, they've seen your inbox. They know that you have hundreds, if not thousands, of unopened, backed up emails that their email is never going to go through. So that's why many of them have started doing text messages to try to get through. It's just the way of life right now. But again, you can opt out of those as well. Um, Most agents or most people will get notified and binged of every email, every text message, every alert, every announcement. We, on an average, are checking our phones 100 to 150 times a day every time it bings and bongs. This is why many that are in the neuroscience arena are saying we're more ADD than ever before. Because every time we start to focus on something, we get a bing and we got to go check to see what it is. So that can be detrimental to you as well. It becomes decision fatigue. With every email or every text message, you've got to decide, do I delete it? Do I read it? Do I respond to it? Do I save it? Do I forward it? Do I file it? Oh, you know what? I'll deal with this later, is what your brain says, and you move on to something else. And next thing you know, you have a whole bunch of them in there. So here's a quick general rule of thumb. If you get an email and there's a question and there's something you need to respond to, and you think I can respond to this in 2 minutes, give or take a few seconds, do it now. Just get it done, get it forwarded, and it's all good. Now, you do have the ability to flag for highlight in your, whether you're using a Gmail or an Outlook, that you can come back to it later. I always flag if I need to come back to it later, even though I've responded, if I need to follow up with it later, I will flag it. So I'll have the little flag showing up. Now, if it's something that I know that I don't have the time to deal with in full right now, I try and I'll respond to it. Hey, working on a project, got a deadline, or I'm getting ready to leave my office. I've got this flagged. I'll follow up later. Just wanted to let you know that I've got it, and then I have it flagged and I can come back to it. Okay. So if it's going to take longer than a minute or two to respond, or I need to do research on something before, then that is a good general rule of thumb. The beauty of it, you get to make your own rules of thumb. I know some people sit down and they just go through their entire inbox and they knock everything out. There you go. Now, in several online videos through YouTube, there's several great ones out there. They also show you how to create folders or to flag things where in case you need to follow up later, or I want to keep it for reference, or, do I even need to keep this? It gives you some great rules of thumb there. So I'd encourage you to, if you want to take it even further, go check those out. There's a lot of good ones out there. Now, I'd also encourage you to color code. Now, was going to do the color coding. I thought, wait a minute, why should I take my time to do the video to color code when there's already a bunch of them that are on their YouTube that'll give you the same answer? So if that is something that you are ready to do, is to color code your inbox, go to YouTube or to Google and say, how do I color code my email inbox? And I'm using Gmail, or I'm using Outlook, or I'm using whatever. And it will show you the step-by-step instructions, or will take you to a couple of videos that are short, sweet, and to the point. Will show you exactly how to do it. And yes, I would absolutely encourage you to go take that next step. All right. So keeping that inbox at least under control is going to keep the anxiety level, the pressure level kind of off your shoulder, and will also hopefully keep you from missing out on stuff. In the first video, I shared the stories of an agent that said, I didn't know about keeping current matters. I'm going, cool. We went to her inbox, 120,000 plus unopened emails. I said, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder why. We typed in keeping current matters, and there they all were. Oh, she'd missed them. Then I started getting the horror stories from agents that went, oh my God, I missed an email from a client that needed me to list the house immediately. Shared those as well. So this is another good reason to keep them under control. It keeps your sanity as well. Make sure that you are blocking off time twice a day to check your emails. If not, again, business during business hours, personal during personal hours. My emails to Lynn, don't ever email me on that because I never check it. That is the one I use when someone says, hey, a company or a store, they put you on the email address for a discount or coupon or whatever. I just use that emails to Lynn. And that way it's not clustering up my inbox, but it's also, if I know that I need to go to Michael's to get something, I can go to that email, check and see if there's any coupons. And once a month, I clean it out and clear it out. There you go. There's hundreds of them that show up in there. Here's my goal for you. Take the time to get your inbox under control. If you take and block off 30 minutes a day for the next 2 weeks, you will have it cleaned out, cleaned up, cleared out, and ready to go. We've shown you how to set folders for transaction information to go into it. You can get tips on color coding. So when something comes in from Samson or from your broker or from, Cardinal Title, it's going to pop in a bright color or a bold font. So it's not getting lost in there. Gang, you know, I lovingly say, if I had $5 for every time an agent ever told me, oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about HQDU. I didn't know about sales meetings. I didn't know about, H, keeping current matters. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. I'd be rich, retired, and on a beach about now. But you are expecting a consumer to trust you with the biggest financial purchase of their life. You need to start acting a little bit more like a business and staying on top of some of the business maintenance and the mechanics of the business. All right, go clean up your inbox. Have a good time doing it. Again, shoes are optional, dogs and cats are welcome, and beverage of choice at hand is your call. So go have fun, kick back for a few minutes, start cleaning up your inbox, take control of it, and never, ever miss another great announcement from Samson, from Cardinal, from your broker, from me, if you're on my list. Never miss what's important. Stay on top of your business, regardless of how much business you do or how many hours you work towards it. You need to make sure that you're up to speed. All right, my friends, report into me if you want. Send me an email at lhamilton@samsonproperties.net. Let me know how many is in that inbox. How many, keeping me a monthly update of how many more you've gotten out of there and how you're doing with all that. Have fun, but get it done. All right, my friends, that's it for right now. I will see you in our next class. And until then, go be awesome, go be wonderful, and go clean up those inboxes. All right, bye for now.